Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, in case you see me for the first time, hit on the subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified whenever new video drops. On today's video, I will share with you guys on how I made this crop top with a bell sleeve. As you can see, it has a fish shape at the end of it. So guys, if you want to learn how to make this, definitely keep on watching and let's get into today's video. Go ahead and fold your fabric back to like you see me doing like this. I already went ahead to cut out a two piece that were enough for my measurement, my basic measurement. So I'm going to cut this together. Can you see both the front and the back piece? I'm going to cut them together. Can you see? So right here, I will go ahead and take my top length measurement. So I'm working on a top length of 17 inches, but I will add extra 1.5 inches for the same allowance. Can you see? I will go ahead and mark out my 18.5 inches as you see me doing like this. After I was done marking, I'll go ahead and divide my shoulder by 2. So divide your shoulder by 2, add extra half inch for your seam allowance. So I added my half an inch, then I marked it. Can you see? I'm going to come down by 7.5 inches. Can you see? Then after that, I'm going to connect my 7.5 inches. It's going to serve as our armhole line. Can you see? So right here, I'll come up by 1 inch and I'll make a curve for my armhole. You get? So divide your bust measurement by 4. I will add 2 inches. 1 inch is for the ease and 1 inch for the sewing allowance. So go ahead and do yours like that. It's a free crop top. It's not going to have zipper, so it needs to have ease. It needs to have ease, you get? So add your ease allowance. So right here on this waistline, instead of me to divide my waist measurement, I went ahead to divide my bust measurement on my waist, you get? So divide your bust measurement by 4 and mark what you have there. Then add extra 1 inch for the seam allowance, you get? So just do it like that. Why I did it like that is because of, it's free top. It doesn't have a zipper, it doesn't have to be tight, you get? So use your bust circumference to achieve that. So I'll go ahead and cut it off. So after I was done cutting, the next thing to do is to come on my shoulder line. I'm going to come inside by 3 inches. I'll mark 3 inches. This is going to serve as my neck wideness. Then I also come down by the same 3 inches, you get? And I'll make a round curve. So I'm going to cut both the back and the front piece together. It's of the same length. Can you see? So cut yours together like that, and I'm going to make a slant like this. You can give a half inch for your slant as you see me doing. So right here I'm done cutting, and this is all for our front and back pattern of our crop top. So right here, this is our two piece for this back and front. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out the sleeve. So for the sleeve part, this is what I have. As you can see, I have two pieces already folded and I placed it on top of each other. Can you see? So I am cutting this together for the sleeve. So the wideness of this sleeve is 11.5 inches. You can decide to make yours 13 inches, you can decide to make yours 14 inches. It depends on how wide you want your sleeve to be. I am managing this fabric, that's why I leave it at 11.5 inches, but 12.5 inches is okay. You get? 12 inches is okay, 12.5 inches is okay. So when you open it up, it becomes 23 inches, you see? So right here, I am going to mark 7.5 inches at the upper part of my sleeve, you get? So I'm going to come down by 3 inches. Can you see? The 7.5 inches I marked was for my armhole. If you remember that when we were drafting the blouse, I marked 7.5 inches for our armhole. So that is what I'm repeating here as well. So go ahead and make your curve like this. This is a basic sleeve. After marking, I'll go ahead and cut it off. So if you notice, I didn't let her cut out on the same line I marked because I felt it was deep. The curve was a little deep, so I don't want it to be that deep. That's why I didn't cut out on the same line. I came up and cut from half of an inch. So that is it. So pay attention right here. So I'm done cutting. The next thing I am going to do right now is to divide my round sleeve measurement by 2. Go ahead and divide your round sleeve measurement by 2 and make a point right here. Can you see? And I'll add 1 inch after I was done. So right here, after I was done marking, I'm going to come down right here and I'll mark my round sleeve. You get? Can you see? So right here, remember I said I have 11.5 inches. So from this place, I marked my 1 inch at the upper part of my sleeve. What I'm going to do right now is from there, I will connect it to meet my sleeve length. So I am going to come right here and I'll come outside by half of an inch. Just give it half of an inch. The 1 inches I added before was for my ease, you get. So the half inch I'm adding right now is going to serve as a seam allowance. So I'll make a slant line like this. Can you see? Just give it a slant line. So after doing this, I'm going to go ahead and cut it off. So right here, I'm done cutting. So let's make our curve for the V. You get? So I'm going to come up by 1.5 inches. You can decide to come up by 2 inches. You can decide to come up by 2.5. For me, I'm coming up by 1.5 inches. Just remember that the least you can come up with is 2 inches or 2.5 inches. This totally depends on how V you want your sleeve to be, you get? So I'm going to go ahead and cut it off like this. So after I was done cutting, I'll go ahead and notch the upper part, the middle part of my sleeve. I'll go ahead and notch it. So I'm going to open it up so you see how it looks like. So this is our basic sleeve. This is how it looks like. Can you see? So right here, I'm just going to go ahead and start the sewing. So for my front pattern, I will pipe the both neckline with bias. I'm using black for this. So what I'm going to do is to open it up. So go ahead and open yours up like this, and from the right side of your fabric, go ahead and place your bias and hold it down with pin. You get? Go ahead and place it and pin it down with your pin like this. So guys, after doing this, I'm going to take it to my sewing machine and I will sew it like this. So after sewing it, I'm going to turn it the wrong side and I will sew it again. I'll repeat the same thing on the back piece. So this is it. This is what I have after I was done sewing. Can you see? So right here, I'm placing the both piece, the right side facing each other. So I'm going to use my pin to pin them in place. Right now, I will want to go to my sewing machine and I will sew it. This is for the shoulder joining. I'm joining the shoulder. Can you see? You can decide not to pin yours, but for me, I like pinning first of all before sewing. So go ahead and do yours whichever way that works for you. So after pinning, I will sew with half of an inch. After sewing, this is what I have. So I'll open it up this way. Can you see how it's looking like? So I'll open it up this way and I will fix my sleeve. First of all, I'll bring my sleeve from the middle part of the sleeve that we notched earlier when we were drafting. I am going to from there place it on my shoulder part. You get? Just place the place you notched first, the center of the sleeve you notched, place it on the shoulder of the top. You get? Just place it like that and use your pin to hold it in place. I'll repeat this on the other sleeve and I'll go ahead and sew it with half of an inch. So right here guys, I'm done sewing. Can you see I sewed with half of an inch? So I made this on the two sleeves, you get. So right here, this is what I'm going to do. You are going to turn it the wrong side and you are going to sew with half of an inch, you get. Just sew the sleeve part with half inch, then when you come to the blouse you sew with 1 inch. And I'm also going to go ahead and fold. So can you see I even folded it, the mouth, just fold with half of an inch, fold it 2 times and sew with half of an inch, you get. So right here, this is it. This is all for this sleeve part. As you can see, I sewed with 1 inch for the top, and for the sleeve I sewed with half of an inch, you get. So right, I'm going to work on the down part. For the down part, I'll work with my hemming gum. So right now, what I'll do is to fold it by the 1 inch I added when we were drafting. Just fold it with your 1 inch like this and cut out your hemming gum. Can you see? Just cut it out like this. Just look at what I'm doing so you understand. Insert it inside and fold it, refold it like this, then take it to your iron and make an iron on it. After I was done, this is how it's looking like. I went ahead to iron the top. Can you see how it's looking? So beautiful and well pressed. Can you see our sleeve? So beautiful. So can you see the down part as well? Can you see? I use my hemming gum. Can you see? So it's not must you use a hemming gun. You can set to sew, but I just want a neat work. That's why I use my hemming gun on it. So can you see? So I rock my with my short pants. Basically, some people rock, or most people self rock with skirts. So me, I'm rocking with my short pants. If you have not seen this video of how I made this short pant, I'm going to leave a link on the description box, so you go ahead and check it out. Can you see? So I'm going to wear it so you see how beautiful it's looking. So right here, this is how it's looking. I went ahead to wear it so you see how it's looking. Can you see that it's looking so beautiful? As you can see, I did not fix zipper on the back side. Can you see? Just a free crop top with a bust sleeve and the V-shaped sleeve at the end. Can you see how it's looking? So beautiful. So guys, this will be the end of our today's video. If you love this video, kindly subscribe. I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.